Hi everybody, happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a blessed day today. I know I am. Thank you, Jesus. Always on my side, always provides. And let's go, Knicks in Brooklyn, New York. All right, guys, shout out to the Knicks. And now let's see what I'm gonna make. Now, I'm gonna make something that I have never done before. My daughter sent me the recipe and it's called cafeteria noodles. She saw someone do it on Instagram and she sent me the link, so I'm about to try it. And what does it need? It needs some some egg noodles, and it needs butter. It needs 1 can of cream of, oh, it's supposed to be cream of chicken. I gotta look for my cream of chicken. I took the wrong one. I got cream of mushroom. And 1/2 of this, I think it's half of the chicken broth, and you need 1 bouillon cube. Okay, so over here in the back stove, what I'm gonna do is, let me get my clicker and let's light these babies up, because you know they're not gonna do it, right? Are you gonna do it? Come on. Nope. All right, there we go. Now they're done. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some mushroom sauce, or rather meatballs in a nice brown mushroom sauce. And the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna take about 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm just gonna put that there and let it start to fry up to a point where it gets just a little bit brown, because then they'll brown up my onions really well. All right, to this pot over here, the ingredients are, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna see if I find my cream of chicken. All right, guys, so I found the cream of chicken. That's what you need, a can of cream of chicken. I also have my cream of mushroom. I'm debating whether I'm gonna put it in there or not, only because these meatballs, I already brought them cooked. So, you know, they add preservatives and salt in it, so I don't wanna do too much. And adding this content is going to be really much. So I'm going to opt out of the cream of chicken. And look, this is good. So what I want to do is, to start my meatballs, I have here some chopped onions, and I have 1 spoon of garlic. I also have, like, I would say 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. And what I want to do with this is I'm just going to fill it up with water. I'm going to put it somewhere else, guys. Hold on. Okay, I put it somewhere else. Oh, yeah. So I put it in here. Looks like milk, kind of. See, just some cornstarch. I have 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and about that much water. I won't need too much, but you see this is already getting like a nice dark brown. That's what I wanted. I'm going to lower it a little bit. I don't want it to burn, but that's what I was looking for, brown, because I do want a brown sauce. Okay, so that'll do it there. And let me get my little spoon. Let's get this a little more. I lowered the flame a little so it wouldn't burn, but I really want to cook up this. You could see that it's already turning like a little bit brown. That's what I wanted. So I'm just going to lower the heat, and I'm just going to let this cook down a little bit. And this is high enough. Let me lower the back a little bit. Okay, so now let's open up this. Okay, so I'm gonna add my water, or rather my chicken broth. I don't know how much to add. I think I'm gonna add half. All right, so you add half, and you're gonna also add half a stick of butter. Now this is cafeteria noodles. Now, I've never had cafeteria noodles. I think I got cheated out because I've never tried them, but they look so delicious that I'm gonna give them a try. All right, so you have to add 1 chicken bouillon cube. Okay, so now I also have here, this is gonna be like on the side, I have some green beans. Did you see? I have some green beans on the side, and I'm just going to warm that in the microwave later, almost when the food is almost done. And I also have these little tiny mushrooms, and I'm going to throw the mushrooms right in there. And I think I lowered it a little too much. Okay, that's good. I'm going to let that cook there, And I'm waiting for this to come to a full boil. Excuse me. Excuse me, I just got cut. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to start breaking up this little chicken bouillon cube. So you see how simple that was? All you need is some cracked pepper. Let's get some cracked pepper. I'm glad it says cracked pepper because I like the peppercorns that you can grind up and have nice little chunks of it in there. So where's my pepper? Oh, pepper. Guys, just give me a second. I'm looking for my pepper. Okay, I got my pepper. All right, so crack some pepper in here. I'm gonna put some pepper back there also. I'm just not gonna add any salt. And I'm gonna put a little cracked pepper right into this, this is just the, bear with me. This is the cornstarch and a little bit of water. So I just added a little bit of that, okay? So let's add a little more to here. I'm not gonna add, I shouldn't add any more here because, all right, that's good. So this is looking really nice, guys. This dinner is so quick. This is one of those fantastic 15-minute dinner or 10 minutes. We shall see how long because whatever it says on the camera, I'm not gonna pause it. I'm just gonna go straight through and let's cook this up. So I'm waiting for that to brown up a little bit. And look, this has already started boiling. I'm just waiting for my water, for my butter to melt, even though my butter is gonna melt. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this bag of noodles. It's already starting to boil, so that's a good. So I'm gonna put that there. And we're gonna give it a little mix, just like so. And then I can check to see if it has enough. It doesn't have enough, guys. I think it needs more liquid. What do you think? Look, it's kind of dry on top. So I don't know if you have to add the whole thing, but you know what? I'm gonna go in with a little bit more. Okay, that looks pretty good. I think I had to add my cream of mushroom in here also. So let's add my cream of chicken in there. I forgot. Okay. And this is looking good. It's almost cooking up very nicely. That's just how I wanted it. That has a nice little brownness to it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my meatballs. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stir fry this a little bit. I'll try not to disturb it too much, but I want it to come to a little fry. Probably needs a little bit more butter, but okay, I'm just checking these noodles. I can't remember if she said half a pack, half of it, or no, I think I'm gonna add it all. Cause, okay, 1 chicken broth. Okay. 1 container of chicken broth. And now what we do is we're going to let this come to a boil. And once this comes to a boil, we're going to cover it. We have to come to a boil. And it says to cook it for about 3 minutes. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to cook it for about 3 to 4 minutes. When it comes to a full boil, then I'm going to cover it up and just let it sit. Okay, so let's put in this. And this is cream of chicken. Okay. Might not look like much now, but once it comes to a boil and everything comes together, you're gonna believe that this is a really good dish. And I think I'm pairing it pretty good with the meatballs. All right, since this is a cafeteria dish, I gotta make the plate look like a cafeteria dish. We're gonna add our carbs, our protein, we're gonna add our veggies, and maybe a little snack. Okay, so let's have fun with this menu here. All right, so just gonna leave it now because everything looked already incorporated. Everything looks good in there, so I'm just gonna leave it. Leave those cafeteria noodles alone. If you ever had cafeteria noodles, could you leave me in the comment and say yes, I had it, and maybe the year that you ate it in school and where? Because I live in New York and I've never tasted cafeteria noodles. I lived in Puerto Rico. Like every summer I went out to Puerto Rico for vacation. When I was a little girl, I would come back when school started. So even in Puerto Rico, I even never tasted cafeteria noodles before. So with the ingredients that are in here, I know it's going to be good. All right, look at this. See, they're turning nice and brown. Let me get my hair out of the way. I don't want to burn my hair. Okay. Look how nice. You could see the onions. Look. That's what I wanted. I wanted it brown. So that when I put my meat in, when I put my broth in there, just leave that there another few seconds. And I'm going to get a little bit of butter because I really think this needs just a little bit more butter. So I know it needs more butter because when I put the cornstarch and water in there. Oh, and I need a little butter in here, guys. I forgot. So I'm going to put a couple of pats. One more little pat. I should just throw it all in. I mean, okay, so leave it in there. And this one's good. This one has enough. So I could get rid of this. I need napkin. Oh my goodness, you could smell the mushrooms in here, guys. So good. Those mushrooms are an extra. Ooh, that's boiling up a storm. Ooh, it's hot. Alright, so I'm going to put this in the microwave for about 2 minutes and let it get nice and warm. And you see this? Look how nice it looks. So she said 3 minutes, okay? So I'm just going to leave it alone for about another minute or so, and then I'm going to cover it. And you're not supposed to drain it. No draining, okay? No draining. We're just going to let it absorb everything from there, and I'm coming this way. Oh yeah, this is looking very nice. And I'm sure all those meatballs are ready because I defrosted them in the microwave for about a minute. So that's good. Now, this, I'm just going to cover it right now. You're going to cover it, right? Wait, let me mix it. Okay, yeah, it's good. So, shut it off. Okay, why did I shut it off? Okay, no, because okay, leave it. I just wanted to move pots, but you know what? This works fine with me. As long as you could see. You can see everything that's going on in here. I think I maybe will. I'm just going to put it right there. Shut this stove, turn on the other one. Let's see if it turns on. Okay, look at that. Very good. Okay, so you see how nice it looks there? Alright, so now I'm going to take my starch, my water starch over here, and I'm just going to give it a little mix. You know what, guys? This might need a little bit of salt. I'm looking for my salt container. Alright, so this might need a little salt, so I'm just going to add a little tiny bit. That's too much. That's good. Alright, so let's mix this up. Remember, cornstarch, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and just water. If you need to ever go and thicken something, cornstarch and flour is the best way to thicken up. Like sometimes you want to have a soup and you want it hearty, you don't want it too soupy and drippy. Cornstarch, a little bit, just a little teaspoon. Look at this brown sauce. Look. Kind of looks a little bit like the Swedish meatballs. Oh, they are in mushrooms, huh? Alright, so I'm going to lower this down. And I'm just gonna let that cook for a few minutes, okay? So I'm gonna shut the camera off. This has to be done. I didn't even turn on the microwave for the beans. All right, guys, you see everything is cooked. This is ready. I'm just gonna lower the flame a little bit because I don't want it to burn, but I wanted to keep that nice brown sauce. And my cafeteria noodles, I'm not gonna open them. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Let's leave this there for 10 minutes, okay? So I'll be back. Oh yeah, guys, I wanted to tell you. Did you see my video yesterday? So funny, guys. You got a peek at behind the scenes, didn't you? I was about to erase it, but then I saw it so funny because my mother called me and told me, Wanda, what were you doing? Were you counting the food? I was cracking up. I was laughing so hard. That was behind the scenes. And yes, you could say that I'm counting the food because, well, not counting it, but just making sure that everybody has an even amount. So that's why you saw me putting something to the side. It was so funny, so hysterical. I had to leave it. But no more behind the scene, guys, okay? I'll be back in a few minutes. Hi everybody, I'm back and it's time to check these noodles. Okay, we know that this is ready. Look how nice and delicious that looks. Those are the meatballs, and just gotta check on this. I've let it sit for about 10 minutes. So whatever cooking it did with the hot stuff, and this is what it looks like. Look how nice and creamy this is, guys. Oh yes, this is nice and creamy. Look at those cafeteria noodles. Oh my goodness. You know what this means, right? It's time to serve some dinner. So here we go. Got my pretty plate. Let's grab some of these delicious cafeteria noodles. This is beginning to look like a cafeteria lunch food feast over here going on. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Oh my, that's amazing. So I have some green beans here, and I'm just gonna put them right on the side. No, go over there. So we have some green beans, and I'm just gonna cut this up. Let me move this cover. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look good, guys? Look. Look at that deliciousness. Oh boy, this is absolutely delicious. If you want to have some gravy, there you go. You can see the little mushrooms on top. Look how nice and pretty they look. Look at those little mushrooms. All right, so how many meatballs I have? I'll take 6 little meatballs. Thank you very much. And get some sauce on that. There you go. I'm telling you, this reminds me of the Swedish meatballs because they're in a mushroom sauce. But it's not complete yet, right? What do we need? How about 4 little Oreos to make this lunch complete? There you go. That's my recipe. This is how I'm doing it. I hope you like it. I hope you comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I hope you make this for your kids. Your kids are gonna love this. You'll be making it 2 to 3 nights a week. And this meatballs, follow my instructions. They're gonna be delicious. Have a good, guys. Have a good day. Look, you get your little Oreos, 3 little Oreos. Now that looks like a nice lunch. Have a blessed day, everybody. Thank you for watching. Bye. Go Knicks. Bye.